Evening, guys. Coming to you live from the kitchen. It's been a while since I've been on. Been real busy, work and such. Work schedule change, which pretty much when your work schedule change, it changes your life, whether you want it to or not. Anyway, the reason I come on this evening, there's a couple of things I want to discuss with you guys. Recent events that's happened and just some things I wanted to share with y'all. Yesterday I had a gentleman message me, send me a photo of a leg band and a rooster. Had my name on that leg band. Asking me what the breeding was on this bird. I immediately responded back to him and said, sir, I would have no idea what the breeding was on that bird because that's not my bird and that's not my leg band. I have no leg band with my name on it. And that's not my bird. There was another name above my name on the leg band. I immediately blowed that picture up to where I could read the name above my name, and I searched it on Facebook, which took me back to someone I had a problem with several years ago for somewhat similar of the same thing. Several years ago, a man messaged me with a wing band with my name on it. I followed that wing band. He gave up who it was. And I went to it and I found all kinds of stuff, pictures of me. As a matter of fact, I think he even had a picture of me on his profile at that time. Well, the minute I contacted him as a fraud, he deleted all that stuff and whatever, or blocked me, whatever, something happened. And I thought it had gone away forever. Well, yesterday when I searched this name, it went back to the same guy. Instead of him having a wing band, he had a leg band. And as I was looking through his album, I found pictures of me. I found pictures of family members of mine. I found a couple pictures of what is now my daughter-in-law, but at the time was my son's girlfriend that my son had took pictures of holding our roosters, and several pictures of our brown reds on this guy's album. So I made a post, put it on Facebook, had a lot of responses. Appreciate all you guys that shared it. He had a few sympathizers saying that, oh, this is all really old. He said this is all really old and all this. Well, that might be the case, but everybody knows what you're doing. First thing about it is, if this was all really old, why was it there in the first place? When you was caught several years ago, why didn't you delete all that? Why wouldn't he delete all that? That would be your question. Why would you still have pictures of my family, of my birds, and me on your album? Second of all, why would you be creating leg bands now and wing bands 2 years ago with my name on them? Everybody knows what you're doing. You were using my name to sell counterfeit chickens to good, hard-working people. End of story. The guy was a scammer. Okay? That being said, it deeply disturbed me. The whole deal did. He said told a bunch of people a bunch of falsehoods, saying I had sold him 30 roosters and then turned around and sent him 30 bands. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Moon's made of cheese, grabbed the crackers, board the rocket. Yeah. Everybody's on to you. So if you're one of his sympathizers, then you're stupid as he is. Okay? And I feel sorry for the people who spent their money and got counterfeit chickens because of your greed and no moral values. Those pictures of that girl you got on there, That was a 16-year-old girl when you took those pictures off my album. Now, we don't even have those pictures anymore because we've all deleted them. That's been years ago. But you still have them on your album. So, that being said, that's the kind of guy this guy was. This leads into my next topic. Guys, buy your chickens direct. No matter where you buy them from. Get them direct. And if somebody approaches you with saying they have some birds that they bought from someone and they're carrying a wing band or a leg band with that guy's name on them or farm name, whatever it is on them, then contact that guy. Contact him before you buy the birds with that number, and he'll tell you if they're his birds and what they are. He'd be happy to. Any top breeder would be happy to. Don't do like the poor guy did yesterday, holding the old rooster. And what's the breeding on this rooster? I don't know. Sorry, he's not mine. Poor guy, you know. You be smart. That's not that. And if the guy said, if somebody approaches you like that, say, okay, give me that band number, and I'm gonna take a picture of it, and just like that guy did, except do it before you buy, and then send it to that breeder. That breeder will tell you. Every breeder's proud of his birds, or her birds, whatever the case may be. They'll let you know, and then you're just being smart. But buy them direct. If you get them direct, then there's no doubt. In which this leads into another topic that I wanted to get into. I read a post today and I commented on it some. A guy that I'm friends with on Facebook only, I don't know him personally, made a post to the effect that if you're going to buy a brood fowl, go pick them up direct. Well, first of all, two facts. A snake is going to be a snake, whether he's 1,000 miles away or whether you're looking him in the eyes. He's still a snake. Think about that. That being said, if you don't trust a breeder, don't buy from him. And if you're going to buy from a breeder, be serious about what you want from the beginning. Let him know, get his price, and send him the money. You're going to get a better chicken and a better deal and a better response out of a top breeder like that. When you contact me about birds, first of all, you're never coming to my farm, anybody. I allow no visitors. I send you a copy of my price list right off the bat. That's the first thing I send. That's not being rude. It's just I'm not going to go to a Mercedes-Benz or BMW dealership to buy a car because I probably can't afford it, and that isn't what I want. First of all, I couldn't afford it, even if it was what I want. I'm not going to lie to you. And so I wouldn't go there. So by me sending a price list to someone, that's not being rude. That's just letting them know before we're cutting to the chase. Whether you're going to be able to, if these birds are going to be in your budget or not. Okay, and then we can go from there. When you approach a top breeder or any breeder, if you go to tell him, I want to know, I want spar videos, I want to know what they had on their third day of life, all this. I want videos of them, pictures. I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, okay, buddy, you just hold on to that thought. I'm going to get right back with you because I know you're not serious. Let me tell you a little story. About 10 years ago, my son was about 13. He approached me one day, and I didn't even snap to the time of the year it was. He approached me one day and said, Dad, I had a question. I'm like, what is it, son? Yeah. If you could have any breed besides the chickens we have right now, if you had to start over right now with a new breed of chickens, what would they be? Not any of the chickens we have now, but a new breed. I thought about it, and I had fed some roosters for a man back in the legal days, and I really liked those roosters. They fit me perfect. They had the great demeanor. They were great roosters all the way around, just real classy fowl. And I said, and I'll tell you what they were. They were them Jean Battier yellow-legged McLeans. And I said, and I told him, I said, those chickens there would probably be the chickens I'd start over with if I had no chickens. Well, that little fella, he was 13 with an ass pocket full of money. He took it upon himself, and he contacted Jean Battier upon himself. And he had 2 of those hens sent to us from Jean Battier. And for my Father's Day, it was Father's Day. I didn't know it. And then we don't advertise them and we don't sell them because I'll tell people quick, if you're going to get them from Jean Battier. Hell, that's where I got them from. And, or my son got them from me. And I asked him, I said, well, how was your rapport with Mr. Battier? Because I'm thinking he's 13. I imagine what Mr. Battier was thinking when he contacted him. And since then, they've had several conversations. They have a really good rapport. But he told me, he said, he was a really nice guy, but he was really short. Said he listened to me and found out what I wanted. He said he told me his address. I wrote it down because back then they didn't have Facebook and none of that. Or he didn't have it because he was 13. He wasn't going to have no social media. And he went down and got somebody to take him get a money order. He sent him a money order with the address. Mr. Battier sent him chickens. Long story short, them chickens are excellent. From a 13-year-old kid to a breeder. Excellent. In my eyes. And I'm a pretty rough critic on a chicken. And we don't sell them nothing like that. That was a gift to me for Father's Day from my son. And that's the reason we don't sell them. We don't advertise them. I don't even talk about them. I keep them out there. I raise a few every year. And every time I look at them, I think of my son. But the moral of that story being, these people have great fowl. It makes me proud when my customers are happy. And I've never had an unhappy customer that I know of. And I've become good friends with every customer I ever had. And I'm sure these guys, Battier, Romero, all those guys, they're the same way. It makes them really proud when people are happy over time with their fowl. That being said, don't aggravate these people. If you want something, get it. If you don't want it, don't hem-haw about it. Don't even contact them. 99% of the people I send a price list to right off the bat, they have the same response. Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks for getting back to me. And I'm like, you're welcome. You have a great day. And I understand. Which is what I want. And if they contact me in 10 years and they say your price list is still the same, I'm either going to say yeah or no. And I'm going to have a great rapport with them because they were honest. And that's number one, is if you trust your breeder, buy from him. If you don't trust him, don't even contact him. Because if you don't have no trust to begin with, why would you ever send anyone money you don't trust? If you live by those rules, buy directly from the breeders. If anything like wing bands and stuff comes up from some second-hand guy, contact the original breeder. You'll keep yourself out of trouble. You'll spend part of your life raising quality fowl instead of raising junk because you can't get that time back. Time is the one thing you can't get back. And God bless you. I hope everybody learns a little something from this and takes my advice. Don't buy no hogs. Y'all have a great day. God bless.